Okay, it's the end of the day, and honestly, this tripod placement was so infuriating. I don't know how people do their bathroom like get ready with me videos and where they put their cameras, but my hat's off to them. This was really freaking impossible. Enough said about that. It's the end of the day, and I'm gonna take off my sunscreen and all the pollutants from the day. To be honest, I didn't leave the house, but it's still good to wear sunscreen while indoors. And it's equally important to take it off properly, and so the way that you can do that is with a double cleanse. Right now I'm using it's Pond's cold cream, and I guess this is considered a balm, but not actually. It's kind of feels more like a lotion, but it's the fragrance-free version. It's been recommended by some dermatologists on YouTube, and so therefore I trusted it, and I've been using it for a couple months now, and it hasn't broken out my skin, and yeah, it does a pretty good job. So I'm gonna use this first to sort of like dislodge any of the dirt that and oils that my non-soap cleanser wouldn't be able to do as efficiently. And then I'm gonna shower and go in with my gel non-soap cleanser afterwards, and I'll show you what I use for that as well. So the way this works is you just get a little bit and you rub it into your skin anywhere that you had sunscreen. So it's just all over my face, my neck, my ears. I'm gonna rub this in. And this cream is really meant for removing makeup, but sunscreen is kind of like makeup in a way. And since it's water-resistant sunscreen, it's even more important to use something to really get it off. I did use for a while jojoba oil as my first step in cleansing. And I can't say for sure if it worked, but the idea is that like dissolves like, so if you're using an oil, it'll break up the oil on your face better than a soap can. But I don't know, I'm just over using those natural ingredients that aren't really meant for topical application. Although jojoba oil seems to have a lot of benefits, I've been doing it for so long and I wanted to change, and I wanted to try something that was actually recommended by dermatologists. So I'm open to any other cleansing balms or oil cleansers even, but this is just what I have right now, and I like that it doesn't break me out. Actually, since I'm not going to take you in the shower with me, I'll do my face cleanse right now. I use this Vanicream Gentle Facial Cleanser, and it's just supposed to be a really universal cleanser that is really good for anyone's skin. Like, no one is irritated by this. And yeah, it doesn't have a nasty smell or anything like some of the other products I tried. And yeah, I like it. So what I do is, with the cold cream still on my face, I just go in with this non-soap cleanser, and then I just kind of like work out all of the dirt. And a little goes a long way. You don't really need that much cleanser. Contrary to popular belief, it doesn't need to foam. You don't need to scrub it super hard. But take your time, Give yourself a little massage, relax, make this an enjoyable part of your day. Don't forget the neck. Neck is very important. I've actually never seen what this cleanser looks like, since I always do it in the shower, but it doesn't really look like anything. I could see why people would be tempted to use a lot, but like I said, it's still working even though you can't see it. It's cleansing your skin. I'm gonna finish up with my forehead. I think people rush through their routine, and just it's a good time to decompress, and some of the products will work better if you take your time with them. So now I'm gonna wash all of it off. And I'm gonna go and do another, just quickly go back with another pump of the cleanser, just to make sure I got all of it off. You know, I actually didn't apply any more sunscreen today because I didn't go outside, and I didn't sit by a window for the majority of it, so I don't know. Some people might still want to apply it, but at this point, there wasn't any direct sunlight on me through the window. But still, I feel like I used a lot of sunscreen in that first application, so I want to make sure it's all off. And so just going in again, because that last step was really to get off the cold cream, aka the first step of the cleanse, and now I'm just getting off any of the residual dirt that was picked up by it. Wash this off. Again, using lukewarm water always. I wasn't really able to wash off my neck, I should say, and just be fully transparent, so I'm going to do that in the shower. But since this is not really how I typically do it, since, again, I wash my face in the shower, but what I do, since it's damp and I don't want to risk, losing a bunch of moisture from evaporation, I'm going to go in with this CeraVe Moisturizing Cream, and it's in a tub. Just grab some, and to damp skin, put it directly on, and that's going to prevent some of that water from evaporating so quickly. It also has hyaluronic acid in it, and so that's really going to hold on to the water really well. And since it's like a thicker cream, it kind of seals the moisture in as well, so there's less risk of what is called transepidermal water loss. And yeah, I'm going to step in the shower with this on, but I'm going to try not to wet my face. I basically try to not wet my face as much as possible, because this can just be really drying to the skin in general. That's why it's not good to shower more than once a day. Okay, so now I'm going to shower, and I'll rinse the soap off my neck and maybe give it one more cleanse with the Vanicream. And then I'll sync back up with you in a few. Okay, I'm back. So I showered. I tried to not get my face wet, but of course it's a little bit unavoidable. I washed my neck off, and so that's still damp. And I'm gonna apply the same CeraVe Moisturizing Cream to the neck, and also the rest of my body, which is still somewhat damp. This part kind of confused me too when I was trying to understand what the right way to do things was, but yeah, literally try not to towel off if possible, and do this in the shower if you can. But so basically that CeraVe stuff, it's just, my moisturizer is not just facial moisturizer, it's actually marketed as full body moisturizer, and it's all the same, really. And what people are saying about eye cream especially is that it's just highly marked up face cream, face cream is just marked up body cream. So body cream has all the ingredients that you need for moisture. You don't have to use that much of it either, and when your skin's kind of damp, it's easier to spread. So yeah, the same principle applies to the rest of your body in terms of retaining moisture, getting it wet, evaporation. The only difference is that your skin on your face has a lot more sebaceous glands, and that's why people tend to have more acne there. So it can be more sensitive and prone to breakouts. And of course, it also it gets the most sun exposure out of any other part of your body. So other than maybe your hands. And so you gotta really kick it up a notch for tending to the face. Yeah, okay, so now that I have all my moisturizing stuff done, I'm gonna wait for myself to dry, including my face, and then I'm gonna apply my Tretinoin cream. And that is, it's best. I found that in terms of irritation, if I can layer it on top of my moisturizer, I have less of a chance of like dealing with flakiness or red peely skin. So yeah, this is why I moisturize first. And from what I understand, it does not affect the performance of the topical cream. So, my skin has already improved a lot, and I've been using it with this method. So I'm just going to continue doing that for quite a while, or for the foreseeable future. So I'll check back in once I'm dried off. So my skin is sufficiently dry, and so I'm going to finish up with my last couple of steps. And the first one is to apply my Retina cream, which is a tretinoin cream. Sometimes it's sold in a generic form, but it's the same ingredient. Topical 0.1%. This is only available by prescription, and there are some over-the-counters retinoids, namely, I think it's called adapalene, which is a different active ingredient, but it's supposed to accomplish the same thing. And in fact, it used to be sold as prescription only. So if you're interested in using a retinoid, you might want to look into that, and you don't have access to a dermatologist. But yeah, this Retin-A cream, basically, like I said, already done or like moisturized my skin, and so now I'm going to go in with this, and I've been using this for about 6 months now, and I've definitely seen some major improvements in my skin with breaking out, with blackheads, and also with just smoothing out my skin and like reducing wrinkles. So you don't need a lot, just a pea-sized amount, and you just kind of dab it on different parts of your face as evenly as possible. And some people say not to put it around the eyes. I do, because I don't find that my skin gets irritated to it, but I know that I even put it on my eyelids. The skin around your eyes is very sensitive. So do this with caution, and talk to your dermatologist if you have one. So now I'm just going to rub it into the rest of my face. Try to get an even amount on every part. It doesn't look like a lot, but you really don't want to use too much because you can really irritate your skin. I'm going to look in a mirror really quick. You really want it to get it in there. So I know some people are paranoid about dragging their skin, but if you don't get this product in there, it can't work. So gotta find a good balance, don't be too rough with your skin, but you gotta get the product in there. And the last step that I do is I just actually put some basic plain Vaseline on my lips and around the eyes. So basically all it does is it's an occlusive, so it seals in the skin and it'll allow my skin to just repair itself overnight without any irritation from the environment. This helps especially if it's really dry out. So if I'm ever visiting a place in the winter and it's really cold and dry, I always bring some Vaseline, but it's also just good to use in general for me. I know for some people it can cause breakouts, so you might want to use it and proceed with caution. But yeah, I don't know. I like putting it around my eyes just because it feels like it gives them some protection. I don't know. I'm not like super paranoid about rubbing product into my skin or my eyes. So just not creating too much friction, So it's all good. But yeah, that will do it. And that was my full day skincare routine. And I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you did, like the video, comment what your favorite part was, what you agree with, what you disagree with, if you're going to try it or not, and subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be putting out more content moving forward. And I really would just like to know what interests you, whether it's about skincare or finances or cooking or healthy eating, like whatever it is. Just it'd be interesting to me to see what you would like more of on YouTube. So thanks again for watching. Bye.